This guy is something else. This guy, bro, is exonerating villains. Obliterate that credibility. Let's go. Yes, zero credibility. Let's go. I debated a woman into perjuring herself on the stand. She is a loser. L, my guy, got off scot-free. Another W for PNP. Also, have you seen the guy who's able to get anybody off of whatever crime? Like the lawyer, the TikTok lawyer in California who's able to get anybody off of any crime. Is that his name? PNP? He's like kind of unironically a real life Phoenix Wright. The stories that he says.
All right, we're right outside of Van Nuys Courthouse. I got my great client here. He was charged with a second-time DUI. He admittedly overdosed on multiple different drugs that night. It caused a drug-induced psychosis. He crashed with 2 other cars on a freeway and flipped over a few times. Luckily, everyone made it out all right. The fire department came with the police, used the jaws of life, dragged him out of the car. He started fighting with them. They charged him with resisting arrest also. And we're pleased to announce that he's getting out of this with just a reckless driving, 1 year of probation, not 5 years that is normally given in a second-time DUI. And most importantly, he's really changed his life around.
It's crazy, mad lad. I mean, like, people are right. He's letting all the villains out. He's like Gotham City's greatest defense lawyer. He's getting the Joker out of like voluntary murder, the first degree voluntary murder of like hundreds of thousands of people. Guys, my client here really had a tough case ahead of us. Really had a tough case ahead of him. The prosecutors were not nice. He was charged with letting loose 15 tons of a nerve toxin and fear toxin into the city of Gotham, harming 10,475 individuals. 453 of which were children, making them go into immediate psychosis, leading to several car crashes, many bare knuckle brawls in the street, all while he was cackling. He then tried to drive away in his Scarecrow mobile, only to crash into 14 unoccupied police cars, from which he threw a bomb into, which exploded. And the shrapnel actually lodged itself into one of the off-duty police officers. This was all caught on 75 cameras and CTV, 359 witness statements, and 17 police officers coming out against him. But luckily, we were able to get him away with. Luckily, we were able to bring the charges all the way down to public disturbance and 3 months of probation. And you're just happy, aren't you? And he's really changed his life around. Isn't that right?
He put himself in rehab immediately after this happened. He's been in for 9 months. He does meetings every single day, and he's really turned his life around.
He never misses.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Thank you so much, Xavier, for everything I've done.
Thank you for everything you have done. Ooh, it's crazy. I love this guy so much. He's so good. If I ever have a legal issue in the Southern District of California, I really hope that I have PNP on my side. I really hope I have PNP. There was a really crazy one with like multiple victims recently, wasn't there? Oh yeah, it was so serious. He didn't, because typically in these types of things, he like talks about what happened, like what his client was charged with. This time it was so bad that he couldn't even talk about what his client was charged with. Look at this.
All right, we're right outside of Rancho Cucamonga Courthouse.
They're in Rancho Cucamonga, not Rancho Cucamonga. That's a hard district. That's a hard district to win in for a defense attorney, let me tell you.
We scored big.
He's real life Phoenix Wright.
The outset of this case was really tough, I'll tell you. We had multiple victims, we had multiple charges, we had a lot of jail on the line, but I'm proud to announce that today we took a good deal, no jail, and this is going to be off his record in no time.
Lickety split.
Feel great. You got me off the worst thing I could have possibly imagined. It was like you were walking into a burning wreck for me. You just saved me from all these charges. I don't have to pay anything. It's really perfect. Like, I'm free. I'm good. I'm happy. There's no one better than this guy.
I will be committing more crimes as soon as possible.
This is great. Nothing else you can ask.
Let's go.
Let's go. I love P&P. Let's go. I love P&P. He's tripping on his lines because he's tripping in exuberance in the face of P&P law firm and their incredible defense skills. Okay? It's important. No consequences, just vibe. Well, he didn't say no consequences. They took a plea deal. There were consequences, not no consequences. Multiple victims, unfortunately. It's so good. Big win in criminal courts. Client charged with a laundry list. Multiple victims involved, including one off-duty police officer. Not the facepalm emoji. Is P&P like a gigafed or something? This guy has to be a fed. No way, bro did something. Serious crime. Multiple victims, including an off-duty cop. And he got away with it. No possible way. I don't get it. He has to be a fed. This guy has to be a 3-letter agent. He has to be like the 3-letter agent's 3-letter agent to get off with this one. I find it impossible. I find it impossible. Implausible even. The fuck is this guy on? He can't talk about that yet. The prosecutors were not sympathetic at all to our client who felt the full force of his own government coming after him. The betrayal. When I commit heinous crimes, including multiple victims, and then the full force of my own government tries to take me down. It's a sad day, is it not? What do you guys think, chat? Don't you feel betrayed when your government comes down against you? After doing a deep dive into the case sorry, I can't oh geez, why am I having trouble with this word? I know this word. Voluminous evidence, which included many written reports, statements, and over 35 separate videos, we were able to find several holes. Oh, hole finder! In the prosecutor's case, it was like walking into a burning wreck. Oh geez, it's still going. It's like you were walking into a burning wreck for me. Burning wreck or not, our job is always the same. Never leaves any stones unturned. Don't give up. Wow. Did they get bro out on a technicality? Did they get bro out on a technicality or something? He is Phoenix Wright. No way this guy didn't have like a parrot. No way this guy didn't call up a parrot to the stand. I don't believe it. Bro 100% brought a walkie-talkie up to the... Bro was definitely like a cross-examining a walkie-talkie. There's no way. There's no way. The best type of legal victory. Technicalities must feel so good, right? Technically, that cop did not have the legal authority to arrest him in that moment, so he was illegally detained, which means that his admission of guilt is not valid, which must be thrown out. True. Multiple victims. Unfortunately, bro should not be free. What did he do? Can't disclose without further client consent because I forgot in the video. But it was bad. Oh my gosh. It was bad. Is it possible to find out what he was doing? Because court cases are all public. So is it possible to, I mean, we don't know his name. But you could probably look up the court cases in Rancho Cucamonga and see where our boy P&P was, right? Was he at January 6th? He killed 3 police officers at January 6th. Well, that court case wouldn't be held in California. That he would be extradited to DC. And I don't think our boy P&P is is has a lawyer license in DC. I'm not sure. I think California's his bread and butter. Girl. My lord, he keeps releasing the supervillains. What did this guy allegedly do? We can't talk about that. We can't talk about that. Thank you for your service. Always. Thank you. David, thanks for sticking up for the little guy and not letting people who make mistakes get sucked into the system. Always. My man. My man. How did you do it? I try my best. Do you do cases in Arizona? Just California. Bro is going to jail. Mr. Vintage is on his way to prison as we speak, and he's like, and he's trying, he's looking around for lawyers on TikTok. He's like, hey man, you guys open? You guys open for another case? I got one. I got a big one for you. I need help. Oh man, I went up against Winston Payne. Still dying to know what he did. I kind of want to know too. I want to know what he did. I kind of want to know what he did. We hate prosecutors. Listen, we love defense attorneys. We hate prosecutors here. They're cringe.
All right, we're right outside of court in Van Nuys. We just crushed this case. My great client here has been in warrant status since 2018, early 2018. And I came to court today. They had no proof.
I'm not gonna lie, bro kind of looks evil. I'm sorry. I didn't want to do this to him. This is why listen, I wouldn't do this if I was a lawyer. So I wouldn't do this if I was a juror. Bro kind of looks evil, right? You know what I mean? He's kind of scary. There's something going on here. Anyways.
And I came to court today. They had no proof that he completed any of his obligations of probation. They literally had a warrant for his arrest since 2018. Not only did we get the warrant recalled and quashed, but we got the entire case dismissed today. How do you feel?
Amazing. Within minutes, it's gone. Huge burden off my shoulder.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Client failed to appear in court for 4 years. Did none of his obligations. Dismissed. Full dismissal. Oh, it's so good.
Beautiful day today. We're right after.
Bro, he does so many DUIs. Why do I have any California frogs? Do people be drunk driving all the time down there?
Out of court in Downey with my amazing client here. Now, he was charged with a DUI causing injury and a hit and run causing injury.
What? Huh?
And these are a lot more serious than the typical DUI and hit and run charges because they at least carry a 1-year license suspension requirement if he's convicted. So he wasn't going to be able to drive for an entire year if he was convicted of them. It was alleged that he was at a party and he left the party to go get more alcohol, and that on his way back from getting alcohol, he crashed into 6 other cars and ran away and came back to the party. The police came to the party afterwards. He came out and it's alleged that he admitted to have drank before he left the house, and he admitted that he was the driver. At the end, we got an amazing result that we're very happy about. What happened to the DUI causing injury and the hit and run causing injury charges?
They took it away. I was happy as amazing, man. Good lawyer we have.
Fully dismissed, right?
Yeah, it was fully dismissed.
And he's just taking a reckless driving, all right? No DUI, not even a normal DUI, just reckless driving and a hit and run, no injury. Hit and run causing property damage. You feeling good?
So happy, I gotta go celebrate.
Let's go.
Let's go. Another innocent man walks, another completely innocent man walks free. This is outrageous. It is, right? It's ridiculous. Drunk driving hits 6 cars, injures 2 people. Gets that completely dismissed. Just normal, he's a wacky driver. And he caused a little bit of property damage, and then he left. He's not gonna drink and drive again because he didn't do it the first time. Remember? It was dismissed. If it wasn't dismissed, that means he did it. But it was dismissed, which means he didn't do it. That's how the criminal justice system works. He didn't do a single thing. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. Proof. It's proof. That's what the record says. And the record is to be believed. These cases seem like the trash cans of law. It is just like the little interpersonal kind of like shitty low law stuff. I'm not making fun of him. Bro's doing his job. Bro's doing his job. And I'm not sure if any of these people actually did what they were accused of. I just have no clue. You can't know. Wait, what? Wait, what is this?
Right outside of court in downtown with my great client here. We just crushed this case. He was facing a felony case with 2 strikes. It's a domestic violence case. Huh? The complaining witness in the case also requested a restraining order against him. So we used that court case in another court as an opportunity to cross-examine her under oath on the stand, like a deposition. Totally obliterated her credibility at that hearing. And
Guys, this woman alleged domestic abuse and offered a restraining order. So we use that to completely obliterate her in cross-examination. She's so untrustworthy. What a loser. Our guy got off completely scot-free. Oh man, you let him out free?
Showed that she was perjuring herself. Now, in the
she
end,
perjured
we
herself?
resolved this case for a misdemeanor at hearing and showed that she was perjuring herself.
She perjured herself.
Now, in the end, we resolved this case for a misdemeanor. 2 strike felonies were reduced to 1 misdemeanor, and he was facing 7 years prison. How much prison are you facing now?
None. 0.
0. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm free.
Let's go.
Let's go. Did 7 years in prison, 2 felonies, down to 1 misdemeanor and 0 prison. Oh man, this guy is something else. This guy, bro, is exonerating villains. Obliterate that credibility. Let's go. Yes, 0 credibility. Let's go. I debated a woman into perjuring herself on the stand. She is a loser. L, my guy got off scot-free. Another W for P&P. Me, yeah, I'm a white people happy when I get 0 prison for alleged domestic abuse. Oh man. Oh man. This is remarkable. This guy is crazy. This guy is crazy, dude. I still think he's a fed. I don't think he can get away with all. I was like, he may just be a really good lawyer. After he was like, he got the guy out of drunk driving and hitting an off-duty police officer and then running from the police. He got that guy off scot-free. After I saw that he got that guy off scot-free after drunk driving into an off-duty cop, I was like, this guy is 100% a fed. This guy's got direct communication with the FBI and CIA. This guy is high intelligence. 6 cars and hitting 6 cars, including an off-duty cop, admitting to it, then running, gets off scot-free. Crazy. Crazy. Second time. Wait, didn't we watch this one? Oh no, it was this one. Wait, what's this one then? Why is this one at 1.6 million?
All right, we're right outside of Van Nuys Courthouse. I got my great client here. He was charged with a 2nd-time DUI.
Twice?
He admittedly overdosed on multiple
Life has many life has many doors, fed boy.
Courthouse. I got my great client here. He was charged with a 2nd-time DUI.
2nd time.
He admittedly overdosed on multiple different drugs that night. It caused a drug-induced psychosis. He crashed with 2 other cars on a freeway and flipped over a few times. Luckily, everyone made it out all right. The fire department came with the police, used the jaws of life, dragged him out of the car. He started fighting with them. They
It's so good. It's so good. Down to reckless driving, no jail time. Life has many doors, fed boy. What's this one? This one has 700,000.
All right. We're outside
Multiple
of
drugs.
Rancho Cucamonga Courthouse with
Back
my
at
amazing
Cucamonga.
client. We're here on a third-time DUI case that
Third
we totally
time?
crushed.
She's collecting them like Pokemon. What do you mean third time DUI? Stop. Stop. I'm begging you, stop. You're not gonna make it to one of these you're not gonna make it back to Cucamonga if you keep this up. Yeah, third time's the charm. Listen, do you think that PNP was there for the first 2 times too?
There's a mandatory minimum of 120 days county jail for this kind of case. They offered us 310 days jail on this case, and they weren't budget. But today we got no jail. No jail at all.
No jail.
Case
We're free.
closed.
She's free.
Zero jail. Aren't you happy?
Case
you don't have to
closed.
Bring your toothbrush?
Yes, I'm really glad I didn't need a toothbrush.
We don't need it.
Don't need to bring a toothbrush. Hey. Yeah, man, you should you guys should go in you guys should celebrate. You know, hop in the car. Go travel somewhere. Who knows? Let her take the wheel. You just sleep in the passenger seat. It's good. Oh, this is so good. I feel like Rancho Cucamonga is just one giant bender. Rancho Cucamonga must be a crazy court. You think this man is responsible for repeat offenders? Nah. Defense lawyers aren't responsible for anything except for when they don't do their job. It's the prosecutor's job to put her in jail. If the prosecutors didn't put her in jail when she actually did it, that's their fault. This guy's job is just to be like, did she really do it though? That's his job, is just being like, did she really though? And if the prosecutors can't be like, oh yeah, she really did, here's why. That's it. That's their problem, not his. Oh, I can't pause it yet. He didn't get to say his catchphrase.
No, we're good.
Let's go.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you 100%. You're the man.
Let's go. A small let's go. Let's go. My man doing a public disservice. Lone no, I'm helping society. True. He is helping society. I love this guy. Man's man's making super villains daily. He's not making anything. Blame the prosecutors. It's not his fault. Everybody deserves everybody deserves somebody to be like, you know, to be on their side. It's how it goes. My client pleads, nuh-uh. But like, really though, the Joker's personal lawyer. It's Bane's lawyer. Let's go. My client was charged with torture and murdering multiple people, hijacking an airplane, terrorism, the deaths of 350 people when the plane that he hijacked crashed into an apartment block. The prosecutors were not budging on the death penalty. But today, you know what we got? No jail. That's right, no jail. 6 months probation and a misdemeanor for disturbing the peace. How you feeling? I'm feeling fantastic. You are truly an amazing lawyer. Let's go. Let's go. It's so good. I love this guy so much. DUI hit and run, hit 6 other cars. Third DUI, the 0.21 blood alcohol reading. Result military division equals future dismissal. All right, well. I'm imagining him defending a mass shooter. I don't think he does that. I don't think he does that type. I don't think he takes those type of cases. I don't think he does that. My client here, Dylan Roof, was accused of some really heinous stuff, multiple victims, racism. We were able to get him off today with, no, I'm joking. Okay. My client here, Nicholas, really had it bad. The full force of the Florida government coming down against him. He was getting clowned on social media. They were saying he was pretending to be crazy. We were able to get him out with a misdemeanor and 1 week house arrest, followed by 3 years of probation. No real jail time. How do you feel? The voices told me to do it. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I don't think he does that. Yeah, I don't think he does anything I don't think he does murder cases. Nobody's been killed. It's just like if you beat your if you like you know, possibly beating your partner or something, or it seemed like he specializes in drunk driving. Low level crimes, low level felonies. Out of all the DUI lawyer boards I see on the interstate, they must do all right. I think PNP goes crazy. I think PNP is pretty well known, honestly. They get some pretty big views. People know about PNP. People respect PNP. Listen, if I ever got in trouble in the Southern District of California, I'm 100% asking PNP to be there for me. Can you guys imagine I go to like TwitchCon 2025 or something, or like I go to some convention and then I'm like, hey guys, I'm being arrested by the police. They're looking to kill me. Kill. And then I come back. And then the next time you see me, I'm in a PNP video. My client here had a really tough time. Hey guys, let's go. I will hire PNP. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. If you're enjoying the content, hit the subscribe button. If you don't, it'll make Boo very sad. I know a bunch of you who are watching are not subscribed. Join the frenzy. You won't regret it. Thank you, Boo.